like a Hellcat.
Hello and welcome to all. Unit 4.3 World Heritage. This is an article about the World Heritage Sites. World Heritage Sites are selected out of the 157 countries around the world by UNESCO. Every 6 years, new sites are added to the World Heritage List. Currently, 1073 sites are selected in the World Heritage List, out of which 36 are in India. When a site gets listed in World Heritage List, it becomes responsible of a country to protect the sites. How the sites are chosen and what are the criteria had been taken by the World Heritage Committee to protect the sites. Let's see in detail page number 159.
Unit 4.3 World Heritage. World Heritage means it is a site is the landmark or area with legal protections. The heritage refers to that which is valued because of historical, cultural, natural, this all importance to keep in safe. Okay, a World Heritage site is a site determined by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO to have significant cultural or natural importance to humanity. So a World Heritage, it is a site means an area of ground is called site is determined means having made firm decision not to change. This decision taken by the United Nations. You know where is United Nations? It's in America. So educational, scientific and cultural organization. Okay, so together it is called an UNESCO. To have a significant means very important part of cultural or natural importance to humanity. It is an protections of giving various sites, okay, to keep and safe the culturals and the natural things for the importance to humanity. As such, the sites are protected and maintained by the International Heritage Program, which is administered by the UNESCO World Heritage Committee. The sites means already I said that the area or the ground particular, it is been protected and it is maintained by the International World Heritage. It's not maintained for the whole world, maintained by the International World Heritage Program, which is administered means managed by the UNESCO World Heritage Committee. These committees has been protecting all the naturals, educational, scientific, the man-made things all. Okay, UNESCO World Heritage Committee. Because the World Heritage sites are places that are significant culturally and naturally, they are vary in type but include forests, lakes, monuments, buildings and cities. The World Heritage sites are, okay, the place are very significant. Significant means very important in culturally and also naturally. They are vary in different types, okay, that are included in forests, lakes, monuments means the statues, the structure of a person's anything, buildings and cities. World Heritage sites can also be a combination of both cultural and natural areas. For example, Mount Huangshan in China is a site with significance to human culture because it played a role in historical Chinese art and literature. The mountain is also significant because of its physical landscapes characteristics. So here the World Heritage sites is also a combination means joining or merging both cultural and natural areas. For example, in Mount Huangshan in where it is in China. It's a site, means area with significance to important to human culture. Okay, important to what? Human culture, because it is played a role in historical Chinese art and literature. It is played a very important role in history part, that is in Chinese art and literature. Both it is a combination. The mountain is also very significant because of its physical landscape. Landscape means all visible feature of land area. Characteristics is that distinguish features or qualities. History of World Heritage Sites. Now we are going to see in this paragraph history about the World Heritage Sites. Although the idea of protecting cultural and natural heritage sites around the world began in the early 20th century, momentum for its actual creations was not until the 1950s. In 1954, Egypt started plans to build the Aswan High Dam to collect and control water from the Nile River. So, in the history, we can see that although the idea of protecting cultural and natural heritage sites around the world, it was begun in the early 20th century. Momentum means motions of moving a body for its actual creation. Okay, it was not actually, it is, was not planned until till that time in the 1950s to protect the moment. Like in the year 1954, the Egypt started plan. The Egypt, Egypt started to build a Aswan dam. It was a very high dam in the Egypt, Aswan Dam. Why the dam was built? To collect and control the water from the Nile River. The initial plan for the dam's constructions would have flooded the valley containing the Abu Simbel temples and scores of ancient Egyptian artifacts. To protect the temples and artifacts, UNESCO launched an international campaign in 1959 that called for the dismantling and movements of the temples to higher ground. Now the initial plan for the dam's construction, Aswan Dam construction, would that the dam flooded the valley containing the Abu Simbel temples. Due to the flood, that the temples, to protect the temples, they have constructed the dam like Abu Simbel temples and scores of ancient Egyptian artifacts. Means it was an ancient cultures and scores of Egyptian artifacts, means the objects made by human beings, that is called an artifacts. To protect the temples and artifacts, to protect the temples and the artifacts, UNESCO launched an international campaign in which year, in the year 1959, that called for the dismantling, means disassembling or pulling down, and movement of the temples, to pull down the temples, of the temples to the higher ground. The project cost an estimated US $80 million and $40 million, of which came from 50 different countries. Because of the project's success, UNESCO and the International Council on Monuments and Sites initiated a draft conventions to create an international organization responsible for protecting cultural heritage. The project cost to dismantling the temples, like the cost of an estimated, actually the cost it is estimated US 80 million dollar it is, and the $40 million, of which came from all, it was collected from the different 50 different countries. Because of the projects, it was success by the UNESCO and the International Council. Monuments and sites were initiated. Initiated mean to begin something, or a draft, a planned draft means overall roughly preparations, okay, a plan or a sketch, convention, convention to create an international organization to protect an or international organization responsible for protecting the cultural heritage. Now the UNESCO is fully responsible for protecting the cultural heritage. Shortly thereafter, in 1965, a White House conference in the United States called for a World Heritage Trust to protect historic cultural sites, but to also protect the world's significant natural and scenic sites. So shortly thereafter means in the year so fast in the year 1965, a White House conference, it is in the United States, called for a World Heritage Trust. Okay, it is a trust to protect the historic and the cultural sites, and also to protect the world's significant natural and scenic sites, means scenery, beautiful sites, or to protect the to take care of the entire things by the World Heritage Trust. Finally, in 1968, the International Union for Conservation of Nature developed similar goals and presented them at the United Nations Conference on Human Environment in Stockholm, Sweden in 1972. Following the presentations of these goals, the conservation concerning the protections of world cultural and natural heritage was adopted by UNESCO's General Conference on November 16, 1972. So in the year after that, 1968, the International Union for Conservation, means protections of the nature, develops like similar goal and presented them at in the United Nations Conference on Human Environment, okay, in Stockholm, Sweden in the year 1972. Following that presentation of these goal, again the conventions, means a large formal meeting on the subjects or connections with concerning for the protections of the world cultural and the natural heritage was protected by the UNESCO. A general conference was held on November 16, 1972. The World Heritage Committee. Today, the World Heritage Committee is the main group responsible for establishing which site will be listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The committee meets once a year and consists of representatives from 21 state parties. There are elected for 6 years terms by the World Heritage Center's General Assembly. The state parties are then responsible for identifying and nominating new sites within their territory to be considered for inclusion on the World Heritage List. So today the World Heritage Committee is a main group responsible for establishing all over the site in all over the country. The UNESCO listed all over the world heritage sites, and the committee meets once in a year from all over the country, and the committee consists of how many 21 state parties. They are all elected for a term of 6 years by the World Heritage Center's General Assembly. Okay, the World Heritage Center's General Assembly, by that it is a tenure of 6 years. From that, how many states are included? 21 state parties. Okay, the state parties are then responsible for identifying and nominating a new sites, because these are the state parties. They are identifying, and the nominating means officially suggest the sites within their territory to be considered for inclusion on the World Heritage List. Once they will suggest, then it was included on the World Heritage List. Becoming a World Heritage Site. There are 5 steps in becoming a World Heritage Site. The first of which is for a country or a state party to take an inventory of its significant cultural and natural site. This is called the tentative list, and it is important because nomination to the World Heritage List will not be considered unless the nominated site was first included on the tentative list. So there are 5 steps, okay, in becoming a World Heritage Site. The first, it's that of a state policy. To take an inventory means a detailed or complete list of item of its significance that is important for cultural and natural site. So these are called a tentative list. Tentative means not fixed. Okay, it is a rough list. We can also say that just for suggestion for something. Look, and it is important because of the nomination means the act of officially, okay, to the World Heritage list will not be considered unless the nominated site was the first included on the tentative list. Means the site to be included in the where tentative means it is an rough list. It should be should be included. Okay. The next countries are then able to select sites from the tentative list not be included to the nomination file. Then the countries are, if the names of the World Heritage are contained in the tentative list, then the next countries are able to select the sites from the tentative list to be included in the nomination file, means the selected file. The third step is review of the nomination file by the 2 advisory bodies consisting of the International Council on the Monuments and Sites and the World Conservation Union, who then make recommendations to the World Heritage Committee. The last step, the third step, is a review of the nomination file. Okay, is reviewing by the 2 advisory bodies consisting of the International Council on Monuments and the Sites. Okay, the World Conservation Union means the world's protection for the protection of the sites. Okay, the unions who makes the recommendation means suggestions, okay, proposal to the World Heritage Committee. The World Heritage Committee meets once a year to review these recommendations and decide which site will be added to the World Heritage List. And now here the World Heritage Committee meets once in a year to review means to make change. These recommendations means advisory bodies, suggestions or proposals, and decide which site to be added to the World Heritage List. The final steps in becoming a World Heritage Site is determining whether or not a nominated site meets at least one of 10 selection criteria. Okay. So the final steps in becoming a World Heritage Site, the final it was, is determining means to be done that whether or not a nominated means to officially suggested site meet at least one of 10 selection criteria, means fixed basis to judge. Okay, if the site meets these criteria, it can be then be inscribed on the World Heritage List. Once a site goes through this process and is chosen, it remains the property of the country on whose territory it sits, and it also becomes considered within the international community. Now, if the site meets these criteria, means already fixed base to judge or specification, it can then be inscribed, means to print or write or to engrave on the World Heritage list. Once the site goes through the process and it is chosen, and it remains the property of the country on whose the territory, means the region or the area in sits, and it also become considered within the international community. Types of World Heritage Sites. In this paragraph, we are going to see the different types of World Heritage Sites. As of 2009, there are 890 World Heritage Sites that are located in 148 countries map. 689 of these sites are cultural and include places like the Sydney Opera House in Australia and the Historic Centre of Vienna in Austria. 176 are natural and feature such locations as the US Yellowstone and Grand Canyon National Parks. 25 of the World Heritage Sites are considered mixed, that is natural and cultural. Peru's Machu Picchu is one of these. So, as per in the year 2009, there are the world estimated, that is 890 World Heritage Sites are located in how many countries? 148 countries in the map. Okay, so 689 of these are culturals and included place like, what are the places include, like Sydney Opera House, it is in Australia, and historic centers of in Vienna in Austria. Okay, and 176 natural features locations, natural it is all, as the US, okay, United States, in Yellowstone, this is a national park, and Grand Canyon also a national park. And 25 of the World Heritage Sites are considered mixed, like that is natural and the culturals, that is called as Peru's and Machu Picchu is one of these. Italy has the highest number of World Heritage Sites with 44. India has 36, 28 cultural, 7 natural and 1 mixed. World Heritage Sites. The World Heritage Committee has divided the world's countries into 5 geographic zones, which include number 1 Africa, number 2 Arab states, number 3 Asia Pacific including Australia and Oceania, number 4 Europe and North America, the number 5 Latin America and the Caribbean. So as we all know that Italy has the highest number of World Heritage Sites, that is 44, and in the India we had 36 and 20, that is 28 cultural, 7 is natural and 1 is the mixed cultural natural. World Heritage Sites are there. So the World Heritage Committee now the divided the world's country into how many zones? 5 geographic zones, which include number 1 the Africa, and the second is the Arab states, and the third is the Asia Pacific including the Australia and the Oceania, means is an island of the Pacific Ocean and the sea surrounding area. Fourth one is the Europe and the North America, and the fifth one is the Latin America and the Caribbean. Caribbean is a sea which is between the West Indies and the Central America and north coast of South America. World Heritage Sites in danger. In this paragraph, we are going to see how the World Heritage Sites are in danger. Like many natural and historic cultural sites around the world, many World Heritage Sites are in danger of being destroyed or lost due to war, poaching, natural disasters like earthquake, uncontrolled urbanization, heavy tourist traffic, and environmental factors like air pollution and acid rain. World Heritage sites that are in danger are inscribed on a separate list of World Heritage sites in danger, which allows the World Heritage Committee to allocate resources from the World Heritage Fund to that site. So we all know that like many natural and historical cultural sites are there around the world. So the World Heritage sites are in danger of being destroyed, okay, or lost due to because of war. Poaching means illegal hunting or capturing of wild animals. Natural disasters like earthquakes, uncontrolled urbanization means including more areas in cities and expanding the areas. Heavy tourist traffic, heavy traffic and environmental factors like air pollutions and acid rain means the rains are made due to pollution of environment, that is very harmful chemical factor. And World Heritage sites are in dangers are inscribed means areas more objects are marked on a separate list of World Heritage sites that is in dangers, which allow the World Heritage Committee to allocate means to distribute for a particular purpose, or to restore or re-establish for a former conditions resource from the World Heritage Fund to that site. In addition, different plans are put into place to protect or restore the site. If however a site loses the characteristics which allowed for it is to be originally included on the World Heritage list, the World Heritage Committee can choose to delete the site from the list. To learn more about the World Heritage sites, visit the World Heritage Center's website at wscunesco.org. So, in addition that the plans are put forward to protect or to restore the site. However, the site loses its characteristics which allowed it to be originally included. Already it is included in the World Heritage list. The World Heritage Committee can maybe choose to delete the site from the list, from which list the World Heritage list. To learn, if you want to learn more and more things about the World Heritage sites, visit to the World Heritage Center. They are having the separate website at wscunesco.org. I hope you all understand well. Dear student, read the lesson again and again. You have so far patiently listened the video. Thanks for watching.